Well, welcome to the matchup as the Wellington Wolverines are on the road here at Cardinal Newman High School over by West Palm Beach, downtown, not far away. Leading things off for the Wolverines is going to be Samantha Ellis. And first pitch delivered for ball one. And next one misses, ball two. So 2 balls, no strikes for the leadoff batter here in the game, Samantha Ellis. And that one's going to get popped up over to third base. Gets under it to record out number 1. Brings up to bat now number 11, Gabby DeArcangelo. And first pitch to Gabby, grabs the outside part of the zone for strike 1. And next one misses, bring the count to 1-1. Next pitch gets hit foul towards third base. Count now 1-2. Get these shots set up. And misses outside. And the 3-1 gets popped up over to center field. Center fielder calls it, grabs it for out number 2. Brings up to bat now, Catalina. First pitch, Catalina in there for strike 1. And that one's going to get hit over into center field once again, right center. Right fielder misses that ball, fighting the sun, and Catalina's on. Comes up to bat now, Angelina. And first pitch delivered is going to get hit foul. Out into right field's foul territory for strike 1.
I played softball, but
Next pitch is going to make its way out into center field in front of the center fielder. Catalina heads on over to second, and Angelina at first. So with 2 outs, your Wolverines now have 2 runners on base. Brings up to bat now, Aaron Lowe. And first pitch to Aaron misses low for ball 1. Next delivery. Placement there. Grabs the outside part of that strike zone. Brings the count to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The top of the first inning. And that one's going to get smashed over into deep left center field. Center fielder calls it and makes a catch. So Wolverines strand 2 on the base pads. And we move into the bottom of the first inning with the Cardinal Newman team about to take their first at bats. All right, so leading off now for Cardinal Newman is the batter Reese. Working in the circle, Cameron Vickers delivers her first pitch just outside for ball 1.
That girl's really good at it. I was watching her.
Next delivery for Cameron sails high for 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just try to hit it.
And the 2-0. And first baseman Catalina drawn off the bag. And Cardinal Newman team able to get their first batter on to first base. Next batter here, Annabelle for the Crusaders. Watches the first pitch miss, low outside for ball 1.
If I hold down the A button, you can go back.
Next one outside for a ball.
How many balls is that?
2 balls, no strikes to count. No outs, runner at first base.
Wait, but I feel like an A is and if you turn like in towards the field, can they still get you out?
And that one hit foul right off the plate.
Wait, so does that mean anything? So all fouls are strikes.
All right, the batter here, Walsh. And a little back pick attempt, but runner dives back as the count moves to a batter's count of 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 delivery. In there for strike 2, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wait, does this say two up there? I can't tell. No ladder, Cam. Because I couldn't get it.
And 3-2 misses low outside for a walk. And now the first 2 batters for Cardinal Newman on the bases, and their first runner in scoring position at second base. All right, here comes the first pitch for the next batter, number 4, who bunts, but the ball stays foul. Sack bunt called there. Tried to advance the runners, no outs. Has the out to give. Try to move the base runner 60 feet.
Oh, like when you hold your hand. I never did that. I just tried to
And Cameron delivers that one outside for a ball. And the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like their outfit.
Here comes the 1-1 delivery. He is high inside for 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Not sure if something happened at second base. Where is she? She was going back, maybe stepped on the bag wrong.
Well, at least she's still touching it, so she would be out. Because you're always telling me to get it. Do they have like extra players? Oh, are those 3 people that lined up right there?
Hoping for the best there at second base. Not sure. I mean, there was no attempt, but you never know. She might have been battling an injury before this. So just stepped awkwardly on the bag. You never know. Looks like the trainer's coming out there to second base. Take a look.
If she steps off the bag, are they allowed to get her out?
So breaking the action here gives me an opportunity to let you know that we've got a lot of softball this week playing here in Cardinal Newman. Today, we've got a home game tomorrow, another game on Wednesday, then a 4th game for the week on Friday before we head into spring break and take some time off. So 4 out of the 5 weekdays this week, we've got softball coming to you as the season moves on. Wolverines only with 1 loss so far this season. Looking to try to keep it that way. Crusaders trying to put their own check mark in the win column. So great game. Still early on. We're in the bottom of the 1st inning. Count 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, and 2 runners on for the Cardinal Newman Crusaders.
There's still 0 out.
And pitch gonna miss low outside.
3 ball, 1
And batter's counted 3-1.
You ready here? Hit this count. Got to come to you. Where to put you? Pioneers and drivers.
Here comes the 3-1 delivery. And grabs the outside part of the zone. Nice job there by Cameron.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Madeline, now I think a little hard. Good call.
And just misses the top to load the bases with no outs. So far, leadoff batter on with the base hit. The following 2 batters on with walks. Loads the bases here, 0 outs. So the ball, look for that ball to come home on anything hit in the infield. For the batter here, Hiroto, who hits the first one out of play to the right side.
Double.
And Parado steps back in, the count of 0-1. No balls, one strike. Parado a 2027 grad year on her helmet. And that ball's going to miss low outside. And the count now 1-1. One ball, one strike. Cameron Vickers working hard in the circle. And that one's going to get drilled, second base. And Aaron Lowe with a diving catch at second to grab that line drive and hold the runners in place. Make the first out. Nice play there by Aaron. Brings up now Sydney Mahoney, number 12. And the first pitch misses outside for 1-0. Cameron gets the pitch called in. Comes set. And here comes the 1-0. Right there for a strike. Beauty pitch. Brings the count now to 1-1. One ball, one strike. Cameron on 20 pitches so far in this first inning. That's going to miss just out. Ooh, gets called for a strike. And the count goes to 1-2. One ball, two strikes. And the 1-2 gets hit into center field. It's going to be hung up in the wind. There's going to be a tag play. Well, they're going to bring the first run across. Tagging up on the pop fly and on the sac fly. The Crusaders able to put the first number on the board, going ahead by a score of 1-0 here at the bottom of the first inning. Well, 2 outs now for the Wolverines. Just need to grab one more. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Brings up Izzy Luna to the plate. Oh, there's the steal attempt. And the throw down to 2 allows the runner to come across from third base.
What was that?
And now the score moves to 2-0 and the runner from first moves over to second. So Cardinals now with another runner in scoring position. Wolverines just need one more out to get off the field. Now it's going to miss outside, allow that runner to move on over to third. So we'll update that board there. So with 2 outs. Comes the next delivery, count 1-1. And grabs the outside part of the zone for 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Batter Izzy Luna at the plate. I can't even see. I can't tell. It's hard. The sun. Here comes the 1-2. That gets popped up into the air, out of play. And we stay here at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the 1-2 pitch gets hit on over to short. Matty Touche scoops it, fires to first, and the third out. So we round out the first inning, and the Cardinal Newman Crusaders able to hang a crooked number, bringing 2 runs across. We move into the top of the second. It's your Wolverines down by 2 runs. Score 0-2. It looks like there's changes being noted by the coaches to the umpires. They get communicated to us. I'll share those with you. But it looks like we're ready to start the top of the second, and leading things off for your Wellington Wolverines is Kaylee Riles.
Hey, let's go, Kaylee.
And the first pitch to Kaylee, called for strike 1. And next one to Kaylee's hitting to center field. It's going to drop in for a single. And Kaylee reaches on a nice hit just over the bag and in front of the center fielder. All right, so just what the Wolverines needed. Looks like we got a bunt being laid down. Nice bunt scooped up by the pitcher. Allows Kaylee to advance over to second. So on the sacrifice by Brianna Casey, now the Wolverines with a runner in scoring position at second base. And Matty Touche, the shortstop, about to come up to the plate. All right, Matty steps in and swings with a little check that, with the spin on the ball going up first base, spins foul. And she'll come back on an 0-1 count.
Hey, let's go, Maddie. Let's go.
And the 0-1 misses low inside, bring the count to 1-1. One ball, one strike on this breezy late afternoon. That delivery inside for 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 is going to miss high. And now 3 balls, 1 strike the count for Maddie. So batter's count here for Maddie. Looking for something she can knock into the outfield. Get that RBI. Kaylee over there at second. And that's going to miss high and outside for ball 4. And now the Wolverines with runners at first and second with 1 out. Brings Samantha Gregory to the plate. And the first pitch, Samantha is hit over to third. Third baseman an opportunity to tag the bag at third to greet the out, but fires across the diamond. So the Wolverines will take that. Allows them to move 2 runners now in scoring position with 2 outs. And the ball gets past, but a very short backstop keeps the runner from third coming home. So we flip the lineup. Samantha Ellis, who led off, is back up here. And that pitch going to grab the outside part of the zone. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaylee Riles at third, Matty Touche at second. Samantha at the plate. Hits that one over to first. It ricochets off the first baseman. Tries to make the play. There's going to be a play at home. And some aggressive base running by our Wolverines with 2 outs. Have brought 2 runs across to tie the game. And Samantha makes it all the way over to second base there. And now Gabby D'Arcangelo up to bat. Watches that pitch miss inside. Count 1 ball, no strikes. And she hits that one right into the gap over second base. And runner holds at third wisely. So good base running there. Good judgment. Has now 2 runners. Once again in scoring position with 2 outs. Brings Catalina up to bat. So go ahead run over there at third. And that one's going to get to the pitcher, who grabs it and makes out number 3. So a good half inning ties the game as your Wellington Wolverines able to bring 2 runs across. We move into the bottom part of the second inning. It's 2-2. Bottom of the second inning in a 2-2 tie ball game. Cardinal Newman Crusaders about to come up to the bat for their second time in this game, being the bottom of the second inning. Continuing to work in the circle, Cameron Vickers. And the first pitch here to start the inning is called for ball 1. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Batter number 13, Adams, at the plate. Defensively, you got Angelina catching. First base, Catalina. Aaron Lowe. Over there at second, Maddie at short. Samantha Gregory at third. And that pitch called for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brianna Casey in left field, Gabby D'Arcangelo in center, and Samantha Ellis in right field. Your Wolverines defensively in the second inning. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And swung on and missed for strike 3. So Cameron has the opportunity to record her first strikeout of this ballgame as Adams goes down on strikes and brings up to bat now number 6, O'Hara. All right, Rose O'Hara, the batter. Watches the first pitch miss for ball 1. And that one's going to get hit up third baseline, but on the foul side of it. And the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 sails high for 2-1. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, foul to the backstop. And the count goes even to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Wait.
And a 2-2 misses outside. Brings the count full, 3-2.
3 balls, right?
Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count, payoff pitch coming. And it's going to get fouled. Oh.
Touched it, foul. Oh, touched it with her finger.
Angelina tries to get to it. Just can't manage to get the glove on it. And with the spin, it goes foul. And we stay here 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to miss outside. And Rose gets herself a walk as she heads on over to first base. So the Crusaders are on 1 out with the runner at first. Brings up to bat now, number 7. That's Moscoso. Yeah, Moscoso the batter. Who swings for strike 1. Next delivery in there for strike 2. All right, no balls, 2 strikes for the senior, Nicole Moscoso. And that's going to get hit back to Cameron. She fires to second, who fires to first for the double play. Nice defensive play there by your Wolverines to record outs 2 and 3 and to round out the second inning. We're going to move into the top of the 3rd inning in this tie ball game. Score 2-2. Coming to you from Cardinal Newman High School, West Palm Beach. All right, top of the 3rd inning we go in this tie ball game. Brings up Angelina to bat for your Wolverines. Watches the first pitch. Got the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Next pitch sails high outside for 1-1. The 1-1 comes inside. It's hit off the handle to second base. And the second baseman, O'Hara, catches it for the first out. Brings up to bat now, the second baseman, Aaron Lowe. And first pitch to Aaron, inside part of that strike zone, called for strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the batter, Aaron. Looking for the one that she likes. Here we go. And there it is. Nice shot right up third base line. That's going to be extra bases for Aaron as she heads on over to second. And she'll hold with a stand-up double right up the line on the left foul line. All right, so 1 out, runner at 2. Brings us about now, Kaylee Riles. And the changeup off speed in there for strike 1. Next pitch going to be high for 1-1.
Stay on top.
1 ball, 1 strike. Aaron, the runner, over at second, looking for an opportunity to get 60 feet or more. And the inside pitch hits Kaylee, and she's going to head on over towards first base with the HBP. So 1 out, runners at first and second base. Brings Brianna Casey to the plate. And first pitch delivered is high for 1-0. The 1-0 in there for 1-1. The 1-1 gets hit over to short. Short scoops it up. Tags 2. Fires to first.
Hey, grab the ball, Karis. Grab the ball.
And the opportunity there for the double play. And it is a successful double play. Boy, it looked like a close call at first base. And that's going to round out the inning. So we're going to stay here. Score of 2-2 as we head into the bottom of the third inning. We'll be right back to you here in a moment. Okay, bottom of the third, score 2-2. Estrada, the batter. And the first delivery right down the pipe for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. Nice pitch there, working that zone. And puts Cameron well ahead of the batter by a count of 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Nice pitching there by Cameron. Gets her the 3-pitch strikeout and gives the Wolverines their first out here in the bottom of the third. Brings up to bat now, number 14, Walsh. And the first delivery to Walsh sails inside for ball 1. Next delivery high for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch coming. That's going to miss low outside. And now the batter, Annabelle, well ahead, 3-0. So we've seen our Wolverine pitchers battle back. Looking for more of the same right here from Cameron. Know she could do it. Here we go. 3-0 pitch coming. And that one going to give the walk, the 1-out walk. Brings now Paris up to the plate for the Crusaders. And first pitch just barely outside for 1-0. That call could have gone either way. Here comes the 1-0. And that one gets blasted into right field. That's going to get over Samantha's head. She's going to track that one down as it goes to the fence. The relay in. There might be a play home plate. That ball is going to sail high, make its way to the backstop. Here comes the Crusader runner, and they score 2 runs on that hit into deep right field. And the score now, the Wolverines 2 and the Crusaders 4. And first delivery in there for strike 1. Batter here, number 11, Peroto. And that one's going to get blasted foul to the right of first base.
They've got it right. No ball. 2 strikes.
All right, pitchers count here, 0-2 for Cameron.
No ball. 2 strikes. Wait.
Let's see if Cameron can get us a little here. And that one going to miss low for 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Gonna miss outside for 2-2. Two pitch coming your way. Is going to get hit into left field. And once again, the Crusaders with 1 out and a runner at first. Number 12, Sydney, up to the plate. And that ball is going to be inside for 1-0. Nice quick jump back there. Get out of the way of that inside pitch. All right, Cameron, bounce back here. 1 ball, no strikes. Nice pitch. Brings the count even to 1-1. That's how you do it. Comes the 1-1. And that gets hit foul out of play and into the parking lot. Did not hit any windshields, fortunately. Now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 goes high for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner over at first base. Oh, just misses. Full count now. All right, payoff pitch here on a 3-2 count. Is going to miss wide for ball 4. And with 1 out and runners at first and second, timeout is called. Coach Brady heads to the circle.
It's good seeing you.
And it looks like we're going to have a change of pitcher. Cameron comes out of the ball game. See who the ball is going to get passed to here. So, like I said, Grace Van Dyke now working the circle. With 1 out, she inherits. And 2 base runners as well. Score, Cardinal Newman 4, and the Wolverines 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And first pitch misses low for 1-0. Next gets fouled straight back to the backstop. And the count goes to 1-1. And the 1-1 gets fouled straight back over the backstop. And the count now 1-2. And that's going to get hit but foul to the left of third base. And we stay at 1-2. The batter, Izzy Luna, at the plate. And the high pitch lays off of it to bring the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch gets hit over into in front of the center fielder, who's going to fire to third, but the throw comes past, but luckily a short fence there allows the Wolverines to recover the ball without any further damage. And now bases are loaded with just 1 out. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Next pitch. Swing for strike 2. All right, so Grace well ahead of the batter, Adams. And pitch misses low for 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. Look for the ball to come home if it's hit in the infield. Get that force, not allow any more runs to come across. And then even better still, how about a strike 3? Nice first strikeout there for Grace. And now 2 outs with bases loaded. All right, Wolverines looking to get this 3rd out without any base runners moving. And the first pitch in there is called for strike one. Nice step in that direction. And it's going to miss high outside for 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a swinging strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. All right, nice job there by Grace coming in relief to record 2 strikeouts to close out the inning. But not before the Cardinal Newman team were able to bring 2 more runs across. And so now the score, Cardinal Newman 4, your Wolverines 2, as we head into the top of the 4th inning.
Nope.
And the first delivery to Maddie is hit high into the air in right field. The right fielder tries to chase it. It lands in fair territory. She's going to head from second. She's going to third. And she's going to come on home. How about that? An inside the field home run. Nice job by Maddie. Quick wheels. And a nice hit right over into right field, just to the left of that first base foul line, and a little bit of spin, spins it over and makes it hard for the fielder to grab it. And Maddie running full steam ahead gets one of those scores back that they gave up in the last inning. And now it's just a 1-run game. So at the plate now, Samantha Gregory. Gonna need to protect here. 0-2 the count. And she's gonna pop that one high into the air. Second baseman chasing it down and makes the catch for out number 1.
Here we go, lead off.
And we flip the lineup as Samantha Ellis now comes back to the plate. Her third at bat for the game, swings on the outside pitch for strike 1. The next one misses for 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that pitch is going to get hit over into right field. The right fielder gets under it and makes the catch for the out. So on 2 outs, Gabby D'Arcangelo now the batter. Watches the first pitch for strike 1. Next one gets away from the pitcher, slips out. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. And a little off speed gets chipped on over to second base. Second baseman makes the out. Wolverines able to bring one run across, just down by 1 run now as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the Wolverines 3, the Cardinal Newman Crusaders 4. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Wolverines down by a run. Cardinal Newman taking their at bat here, and the first pitch delivered in there for strike number 1. Next one, swing on for strike 2. And foul to the backstop. Keeps the batter alive on a count of 0-2. Grace so far on 17 pitches.
Is she allowed to run on that?
No balls, 2 strikes. Wait.
And there's a swinging strike 3. All right, flips the lineup now. Leadoff batter coming up to the plate for the Crusaders. And first pitch, swung and missed. First strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be low for 1-1. Comes the 1-1 delivery. That's going to get fouled to the backstop. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 gets fouled to the left. And we'll stay here at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the 1-2 is going to get hit. Comes off of Catalina's glove into foul territory. Now the Crusaders with a runner and 1 out. Brings up to bat now Walsh. And Walsh hits that one over to second. Aaron fields it, throws on over to first. And the second out made as Estrada advances over to second base.
All right, get your RBI here. Let's go. Running on contact.
Keep working, Grace.
Caleb now the batter. Swings at the first offer for strike 1. And next one swung and missed for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, Grace well ahead of the batter here. See if she's going to expand the zone or go straight at her. Count 0-2. And there's a swinging strike 3. Nice job there by Grace to get the team off the field. And back at bat, still down by 1 run. We're going to move into the top of the 5th inning. Wolverines 3, Cardinal Newman 4. All right, so leading things off for the Wolverines here is Catalina, the first baseman. The Wolverines down by a run, looking to get that run back and more. And there's a line drive to second base. And on 1 pitch, 1 out. Brings now up to bat Angelina, your catcher for this game. And first pitch misses high outside for 1-0. The next one going to miss outside, but called for a strike. And the count 1-1. One is going to be inside. Oh, all right. Called for a strike again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Usually going to need to protect. Zone looking real wide here. And she's going to have to hit that one high into the air. Left fielder chases it down, doubles back too far. And Angelina running, gets all the way over to second base. Left fielder misjudges that ball and backed up too much, then tried to catch up, but just couldn't get to it in time. And a nice double there for Angelina, now in scoring position, that tying run for your Wolverines with 1 out.
Third base line last time.
And first pitch is the changeup, which misses to your batter, Aaron Lowe, for ball 1. Next one inside for 2-0. All right, 2 balls, no strikes for Aaron. And that's right down the middle. No? Okay. That's called a ball. I think maybe we're seeing some makeup calls from that last half inning. 3-0. And there is a strike as Aaron shows the bunt, pulls back. I think she's trying to draw the defense in so she can smash one. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. And the count goes full to 3-2. Here comes the 3-2. Swung and missed for strike 3. Brings Aaron Lowe up to the plates. Wolverines could really use to get Angelina across and tie this game. First delivery there to Kaylee, strike 1. Let's see if they can make this happen. And there's a nice hit. That's going to do it. That's going to get Angelina around. And Kaylee's going to get all the way over to second base with a stand-up double and an RBI. And first pitch going to get hit over to third base and caught for out number 3. So the Wolverines strand 1 on the base paths, but able to bring the tying run across. as we move now into the bottom part of the 5th inning. It's a tie ball game, 4-4. Bottom of the 5th inning in this 4-4 tie ball game between the Wellington Wolverines and the Cardinal Newman Crusaders. Working in the circle, Grace Van Dyke with a swinging strike right there on the batter, Peroto. Here's a swinging strike too.
That building over there behind the bleachers, there's a ladies' restroom. If you just walk straight to go out here to the parking lot, go left, and you'll see it. There's
All right, the count now 0-2.
or you go through the crack. Yeah, you can go through the crack and then go out the gate near the bleachers, and then.
And there's a 3-pitch strikeout. A nice way to start things off there by Grace.
Go Sydney.
And on the first delivery, number 12, Sydney hits one into left field and reaches on a single. Brings up Isabella Luna with one out. And that first pitch is going to get past third baseman. Throws all the way over to first, but no play to be made there. Puts runners now at first and second base. So now with one out, the tie-breaking run standing over at second. Wolverines don't want to allow that run to come across. A bunt laid down, but foul. Makes for strike one. Saw a double play earlier in this ball game. The Wolverines were able to throw. Great opportunity here to do the same and get out of this inning. And that one's going to get popped up, foul, but no, it stays fair. And an errant throw, and the run comes across. And now the tie is broken. Runners at the corners for the Crusaders, and still one out. On that pitch, the runner goes to second. So now two runners in scoring position for the Crusaders as they look to try to open up this game, and the Wolverines try to keep it closed. Here's a bunt, and a nice bunt laid down by the first baseman. Holds the ball to not allow the runner to come in from third. And now bases juiced, all ducks on the pond for the Crusaders. And just one out. All right, we've seen bases loaded before. Look for the ball to come home. And that pitch delivered, grabs the inside part of the zone for a strike. If ever the Wolverines needed a double play, this is the time. Stay on the wide shot so you can see all the action. There's the nice pitch for a strike. And the count now 0-2. Let's see if Grace can record the out with a K right here to get out number 2. Let's go, Grace. Come on. 0-2 the count. And there's a swinging strike 3. And there's out number 2. And the first pitch gets popped up. And a nice catch there by Angelina, diving, manages to hold on to it for out number 3. So the Wolverines able to limit the damage, only allow 1 run to come across. That breaks the tie. As now we head into the top of the 6th inning with the Cardinal Newman Crusaders up on the Wolverines by a score of 5-4. Play ball. There it is. And the first pitch to Maddie misses inside for 1-0. The 1-0 sails high for 2-0. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. And there's, inside pitch there, called for a strike. Moves the count to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And that one gets fouled for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the leadoff batter here at the top of the 6th inning, Maddie Touche. Wolverines need to get a run to tie it. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 4. Oh, I'm sorry, ball 3. All right, so full count here for Maddie. And she pops that one high into the air. The wind is going to blow that out of play. And Maddie will stay alive here at 3-2. So the wind is blowing in from left center, left field. If you're going to hit it, you want to try to hit it towards third, see if you can get some help. And that one's going to get blown out of play again. Over the backstop. And Maddie stays alive at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. And there's one that's cranked butt into left field. Let's see what the wind is going to do with it. And it hung it up there and gave the shortstop an opportunity to get under it for out number 1. All right, looks like we could have a change in the lineup as Gabby De Los Reyes comes up to bat. And Gabby hits that one over to third. Third baseman picks it up, throws to first, and out number 2 made. And there's a bunt laid down, picked up by the pitcher, throws over to first and gets the call. The home field call by the first base umpire. And your Wolverines go 3 up, 3 down, and will only have 3 outs to work with when they have their next at bat, down by 1 run. Hoping to keep that damage the same, we move into the bottom part of the 6th inning. It's the Wolverines 4, the Crusaders 5. All right, we start the bottom of the 6th inning with your Wolverines down by a score of 4-5. First pitch delivered, sails high for 1-0. Grace Van Dyke, that's her 40th pitch. The 41st gets hit over to third, picked up, and called foul. And the count now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Comes the next pitch. Sails high for 2-1. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Grace Van Dyke continuing to work the circle. Her next pitch is called for strike 2. All right. Balances the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grace working hard. See if she can get another strikeout. And she sure does. As we say, gets the out. And the first batter here in the bottom of the 6th inning goes down on strikes. All right, Brace Taylor to the plate. She's 1 for 2. And the first pitch of her at bat misses high outside for 1-0. The 1-0 gets golfed out of play for 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Play.
Now just get on top.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one gets blasted but foul. Nothing but a long strike there, moves the count to 1-2. And here goes the 1-2. It's going to be outside. And now 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strike delivery coming your way is fouled to the backstop, and we stay here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I hear some noise in the background. We are adjacent to the Cardinal Newman football field where a flag football game is going on. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a swinging strike 3. All right, Wolverines now got 2 outs. Need to grab 1 more out and then work with their 3 outs they have left in this ball game. Get themselves at least 1 run. And a pitch gonna miss wide for 1-0. The 1-0 is going to get passed into the gap between right and center field for a single. All right, 2-out single. Gives now an out available to be grabbed at either second or first base. And first delivery there, foul to the backstop for a strike. Angelina comes out to talk to Grace.
No ball, 1 strike.
And here comes the 0-1. And again, fouled straight back. Puts Grace well ahead on the batter by a count of 0-2. And trying to expand the zone, doesn't get the call. Moves the count to 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to get popped up over the backstop. And here we go with 1-2 again. Pitch call comes in. Grace set. Here comes the 1-2. And that's going to be high inside. Here we are, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two misses low, and now the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first is going to be running on the pitch. See if Grace can get the K. And that's going to hit her. And now 2 runners on with 2 outs. Defensively for your Wolverines, Angelina behind the plate, Catalina at first, Aaron Lowe at second, Maddie Touche at short, Gabby De Los Reyes at third base. Your outfield remains Brianna Casey at left, Gabby D'Arcangelo at center, and Samantha Ellis in right field. Meeting in the circle. Your Wolverines looking to grab just 1 more out. Runners at second and third, so play at any bag. Grace Van Dyke so far delivered 60 pitches. And Izzy Luna, the catcher for the Crusaders, now comes for her at bat. And the first pitch to Izzy gets fouled for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. And that gets popped, but out of play. And now the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is going to get hit over to left field. Shortstop Maddie backs up just a few steps into the grass and makes the 3rd out. So this is it. 3 outs for your Wolverines to work with. They're down by 1 run. Score 4-5 with the Crusaders ahead. So let's see what our Wolverines can muster up and try to take the win down by 1 run in the final inning of the game as we move to the top of the 7th. So change in the lineup as Tori Payne enters the game. Wolverines need to score a run, tie it. And the first pitch on the off speed gets called for a strike on the outside part of the zone. And the next one in there for strike 2. So on 2 pitches, Tori finds herself down 0-2. And there's a ball. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one gets blasted into center field, comes off the center fielder's shin. That's going to mean that Tori's going to head as that ball goes all the way. She's going to head to 3rd. And she's going to be safe. Oh, the ball gets away. But again, short fence. But there's obstruction. An obstruction call awards Tori home plate and ties this game up. So Tori down on the count 0-2, smashes one into center field, comes off of the center fielder's shin, makes its way to the fence, and then the throw over to 3rd as the player without the ball obstructs, and we're in a tie game. Catalina now the batter. All right, the count 1 ball, 1 strike here for Catalina as she fouls that one over the backstop. And now the second batter here for the Wolverines on 2 strikes. Let's see if she can muster something up like Tori did and drill one into the outfield. And just kind of pops that one away. Good job not allowing the umpire to call that one. Just foul that away. Keep your at-bat going. Count remains 1-2. And that one's going to get popped up in foul territory. The catcher, Izzy Luna, under it. And there's an out. All right, 2 outs to work with. Let's see if we can take the lead here. At least we see a tie game. Brings Angelina up to bat. Catalina's sister. And she hits one hard into left field. Left fielder's standing right there. Comes off of her glove. And Angelina going to dive into second base. And reaches second on the error by the left fielder. Great break there for the Wolverines. And Aaron Lowe now going to come up to bat. And she hits the first one over towards behind, just to the right of the second base bag. Caught there by the second baseman for out number 2. And Kaylee Riles now comes up to bat. And first delivery to Kaylee, called strike 1. And the next one is going to get hit into center field. Center fielder bobbles it, drops it, and the go-ahead run comes across. So 2 errors by the outfield have now allowed both the tying run and the go-ahead run to come across for the Wolverines, as the coach comes out and yells at her outfield to come in. Clearly not happy with what's been going on out there. She wrangles him in. Is now going to move some of the players around potentially, or just give them some redirection. Closing words that we can hear is that ball was hit right to you.
Okay, players.
And now the Wolverines up by a score of 6-5 on that second error made in the outfield. Feedback from the coach to your pitcher, you're pitching a phenomenal game. And a change in the lineup once again. You see Naira Andrade comes up to the plate for her first at bat of the game. And first pitch delivery to Yanira, and a successful steal as Kaylee heads on over to second base, slides in there, and now with 2 outs, a safety run if we can get that run across there. And the off speed misses. And the count now 2-0. The 2-0 gets popped into right field. The right fielder not going to get to it. That's going to allow Kaylee to come across. And Unira does her job. As it looks like the Wolverines have woken up. The Bats have woken up. And now they take a 2-run lead. Brings Maddie Touche up to the plate. Unira over at first base with 2 outs. On 1 the count on Maddie. Comes the pitch. She's going to hit that one into right field. Right fielder goes to the knees and makes the catch. So left fielder struggled, the error. The center fielder struggled, made an error. Right fielder caught that one to record the 3rd out. The Wolverines able to put 3 runs on the board as we move into the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs away from clinching the victory. The score, your Wolverines 7, the Cardinal Newman Crusaders 5. All right, bottom of 7. Your Wolverines up by a score of 7-5, looking to close it out here. And the first pitch delivered is swung on and missed as Grace Van Dyke continues to work from the circle on 64 pitches. The batter Adams, 0 for 3 today. And that wasn't going to be called for, strike 2. And there's a swinging strike 3. All right, 2 outs. 2 outs away from taking this game. Wolverines spent a lot of it down by runs. Managed to come alive in the top of the 7th. Bring 3 runs across to take a 2-run lead. Let's see if they can close it out here. Grace's first pitch. Gets fouled for strike 1. The batter here, O'Hara. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And now second batter in a row on an 0-2 count. Grace going to try to close it out right here. And that one's going to get fouled out of play. Flies over the home team dugout on the first base side. And the count remains 0-2. And the 0-2 gets hit hard into right field. Sam's going to fire, but going to overthrow first. And now with 1 out, the Crusaders trying to put a run on the board. All right, hey, we'd like to see another double play. Let's end this game on a double play. And there's a bunt shown, not pulled back for strike number 1. Your little shot here of both home plate and first base. In case there's an attempted steal, you'll see it all. Oh, that ball's going to sail high, and there's the steal. No one covering second. Oh no, Matty was there, but runner well ahead as the ball deflected off the top of the glove. And now with 1 out, runner in scoring position there for the Crusaders. Not wanting to go down easy here to our Wolverines. And there's the bunt, but it's popped foul. All right, the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner at 2. And there's a swinging strike 3. All right, 1 more out to get. In this tight ball game. First pitch, swung, missed, strike 1. batter. No balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to get popped, but out of play. And now 1 strike away. 1 strike away from being able to close out this ball game. Runner at second base. Tying run, the batter. 0-2 the count. And that ball's going to get popped straight on back to the pitcher. Grace grabs it, and the win. So that's going to conclude this game. A nail biter with your Wolverines down for a good majority of it. Managed to come alive, take the victory. Final score here, your Wolverines 7, the Crusaders 5. We'll see you back tomorrow. Wolverines going to be at their home field as they take on the Coral Reef team. We want to thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed some great softball action from West Palm Beach, Florida at the fields of Cardinal Newman High School. We'll see you back tomorrow from our home fields in Wellington.